Now it's 6:30 on WKYT this morning. We're tracking road conditions. We have some light snow and some freezing temperatures causing several schools to cancel out or delay classes today.
We still have that snow falling across the region. Central, northern zones, eastern zones, heads up. It's headed your direction. We actually have multiple shots in your 7-day. I'll show you all of that in just a few minutes.
And police say a Kentucky man is on the run after a suspected kidnapping hundreds of miles away.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Winter has arrived. It was beautiful over the weekend. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. We have nearly 20 school closings or delays this morning to be aware of. Some are just coming into our newsroom.
Right. Nicholas County now on a 2-hour delay this morning. Also Scott and Bourbon counties on 1-hour delays each. Several districts in northern Kentucky are closed this morning. We have a complete list at WKYT.com. As we mentioned Saturday, it was nice to look at, but this morning a lot of folks got to get out and about, and so it's a bit more of a challenge. Here's meteorologist Micah Harris. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're seeing that light snowfall across the area. Now, this is picking up in some locations. So what you're going to be seeing out of this, some spots with no snow, other spots, well, you might have a little snow out and about. So just keep that in mind. Now, I will say the best band is actually through, just made its way through Winchester and also sitting there in the Montgomery County area. Bath County heads up. I know down towards Salt Lake on Bath County area, you're not seeing any now, but you will here very shortly. So just heads up in those zones and those counties. This is all going to be flowing down toward the southeast, working its way down 460 and also Mountain Parkway. West Liberty, it's headed your way, and also Moorhead. So current temperature-wise, 20s for a lot of locations. Where the cold air has not made its way yet, we're in the 40s. But that will drop as we go throughout the next several hours. That snow or that energy gets on down there. 30 degrees, light snow showers. We get down out on the way. Take a bit of a break, and then we do it all over again. It's a pretty active forecast. I'll show you that in your 7-day coming up.
All right, Micah, thank you. Let's check on the roads.
And temperatures are dropping across the bluegrass right now. That means black ice could be a big problem this morning.
Road crews in Lexington are busy. They're treating the roads right now. WKYT's Mark Barber is live with a look at the current conditions, and he is joining us. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. The wintry mix that we've seen off and on here at Harrisburg Road in Man of War this morning is starting to calm down right as traffic is starting to pick up. Now, while drivers aren't seeing anything sticking to the roads, they are seeing very slick driving conditions. So crews with Streets and Roads Division here in Lexington are going around through the main roads in the city, trying to make sure that these slick streets don't freeze over. We are already seeing temperatures that are well below freezing, and those temperatures are expected to drop even further. So there are snow plows and salt trucks out. Now, those blades are not down because, again, the roads are clear, but they are putting plenty of salt down here on main streets. Now, the only snow that drivers could see driving into work this morning would be the snow that's left over on the shoulder of the road from this past weekend. Now, police tell us that so far the slippery streets have not caused any traffic accidents, but they say if this wintry mix continues to fall this morning, that could change. So they're asking drivers to take their time and take it easy this morning. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. Road crews in Scott County are also working to try to clear the roads this morning. We are getting reports right now that they do have some slick conditions in that area. Despite their efforts, the work started yesterday. Crews there used more than 300 tons of salt to try to keep hundreds of miles of roads clear. But again, slick roads reported in Scott County this morning. Meanwhile, the Northeast is preparing for what could be a crippling and historic snowstorm. Communities from northern New Jersey to southern Maine are in line for up to 2 feet of snow. The National Weather Service is also warning of powerful winds and widespread coastal flooding through tomorrow. A blizzard warning is up for a 250-mile stretch of the Northeast.
Well, the storm headed for the Northeast is already impacting air travel across the country, even here in the Bluegrass. So far, 1,700 flights are canceled or delayed this morning. That includes several flights at Bluegrass Airport in Lexington. Right now, 2 departures and 1 arrival are canceled. A couple of school districts, as we said, are delaying classes this morning. Scott County is operating on a 1-hour delay. It's a 2-hour delay in Fleming County, and there are some school closings in northern Kentucky. Remember, you can find the latest closings, delays, and weather info at WKYT.com.
The time is 6:35 on WKYT this morning. This story still developing. The Secret Service is investigating after a suspicious device was recovered on the lawn of the White House this morning. First reports say it could be some kind of drone. White House officials said there is no cause for alarm. President Obama and the First Lady are on a 3-day trip to India. Police have set up a security perimeter around the White House this morning, and they hope to get a better look at the area where the device was found later on this morning. We'll keep you informed, and of course CBS this morning with the latest in just a few minutes. In other news locally, a 9-year-old boy is fighting for his life this morning after a head-on crash, and now police have charged the driver responsible with DUI. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live in Lexington now with this Crime Tracker report. Hillary, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. That 9-year-old boy is here at Kentucky Children's Hospital after state police say the driver, now charged with DUI, hit the car driven by the boy's mother head on. Troopers say the crash happened Saturday night near Perry Central High School on Kentucky 550, also known as Combs Road. Investigators say Jason Combs was driving the pickup that crossed the center line. Now, the mother was treated and released from the hospital with minor injuries. That last check, the 9-year-old was still in critical condition. Police say more charges could be filed against Combe depending on the outcome of the boy's injuries. Live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Hillary, thank you. State police say a Kentucky mother of 3 has died in an apparent murder-suicide. 29-year-old Ellen Townsend was found over the weekend on the side of a rural road in Estill County. Police say she was last seen with 44-year-old Ricky Conrad. And Lexington police found him yesterday in the parking lot of St. Joseph Hospital. The coroner says his death is being investigated as suicide. Now friends of Townsend are trying to figure out why this all happened.
She seemed like a really nice woman. Kind of blew my mind that something like that would happen in this town like that. Because, I mean, you never see stuff like that here.
Townsend's family says she leaves behind 2 daughters and a son. They're now raising money for her funeral expenses.
Well, the FBI says a Kentucky man is a suspect in a Missouri kidnapping. Police in Kansas City say a man was kidnapped from his driveway last week. He escaped near St. Louis, and police say they found the van the suspect was driving in Barstown. It was badly damaged in a crash. The Herald-Leader reports police are now looking for 25-year-old Robert Caldwell of Danville. Police say they have reason to think Caldwell could now be in Lexington. Well, police in Pulaski County are looking for a man accused of robbing a business. Burnside police say this man stole cash yesterday from the Fast Lane Tobacco on Highway 27. Police say the man has black hair, about 5'9", and was seen wearing jeans and a dark-colored hooded jacket. Well, visitors to a Lexington movie theater will soon be able to have a more comfortable experience. According to our partners at the Herald-Leader, Regal Cinemas in Hamburg will spend millions to renovate the theater. Part of the renovations include replacing the traditional theater seats with padded recliners. The theater will stay open during the renovations.
Kentucky State Troopers traded in their uniforms for jerseys for a little while. Teams entered a basketball tournament pitting Kentucky's finest against each other at the Knott County Sportsplex. Money raised from the event goes to the State Trooper Project. That's an effort to build a memorial statue at the KSP Training Center in Frankfort.
It's raising funds for a memorial for our troopers, not only the ones that have served in the past and present and those to come, but especially for the ones that have fallen in the line of duty.
And they showed off some good moves there during the game. The tournament raised close to $2,000. Yeah, our time this morning is now 6:39.
Let's get a check of traffic and see how things are moving on the roads this morning.
Here's Officer Don with a check of live drive traffic. Good morning, Don.
Good morning. Slick roads and spots at least, so keep that in mind on the bridges and overpasses this morning. Mainly wet, but still some black ice left over. Further north you go, the worse it's going to get. Let's get a look outside, and we'll show you what to expect here in Lexington as you plan to head out the door. It's still moderate traffic flow, light to moderate in most places, like Broadway and High Street. Inbound traffic there looks okay. On the inner and outer loops of the circle, we can see that on our Waze map. No specific slowdowns just yet. We're watching the construction zone, of course, as always, between Leestown and Versailles Road. Also some live drivers on the way in the area of Harrodsburg right now reporting a stalled car at Harrodsburg and the Circle. That one is actually on the Circle on the inner loop just before the exit ramp there at Harrodsburg Road. Now back to you in the studio.
All right, Don, thank you very much. And Officer Don and Deanna are on 98.1 The Bull this morning with music and fun, and it is 6:40, and it's good to have you with us on WKYT on this Monday morning.
Now, we hope you're having a good start to your day, just in time for Valentine's Day. A zoo has a not-so-special way for you to honor the one you love.
That doesn't look good to me. First Alert Defender Live radar, we're looking over toward the east and northeastern zones. That's where this band of snow is going to continue to funnel as we head throughout the next few hours. Now, how much are we expecting out of this? Any problems? Well, I'll go over to those and the latest forecast coming up.